Across the nation, protests are growing over the fatal ICE shooting of Renee Good in Minneapolis and 2 people shot and recovering tonight in Portland. Crowds of demonstrators gathered this afternoon in downtown San Antonio. News 4 San Antonio's Phil Sterling has been following developments and joins us now with the latest.
Hundreds of people came out to the anti-ICE protests. Many of them told me the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and the recent shooting of Renee Good are just part of an overarching issue of how the United States treats immigrants and their home countries. Nationwide, people are holding protests. At home, more of the same.
Love yourselves and your people across the world.
But protesters say what happened this week was anything but.
That's not what our country or any country should be.
On Friday, new footage was released of Renee Good's shooting. Good was killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis after she attempted to drive away from the scene. There's a national debate on if the agent shot her in self-defense as she drove toward him.
Innocent Americans should not die because we have immigration enforcement out there on the streets.
Some protesters also had issues with last weekend's capture of Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela. Protesters I spoke to want the U.S. not to get involved in foreign countries' politics.
You know, it'll be the same fight when you come talk to us later. That's fine.
Eventually, the protest moved from the steps of the municipal plaza where it started and onto our downtown streets. This is where we found a family protesting, pushing 2 kids in a stroller.
They have their I already know more than the president's shirts on.
There were a few counter-protesters, including one who did not want to share his name.
I think the people protesting ICE and everything are honestly misled. I think there's a lot of information out there that they don't see.
He also shared his view on Good's death.
Renee Good, her death is very unfortunate. I think she was out there to do bad, and something bad happened to her. I pray for her kids. I'm not happy that she's dead.
One counter-protester arrived with what looked to be a rifle, only to be followed closely by police before leaving. Today's protest was organized by local activist groups like the Party for Socialism and Liberation and 5051 San Antonio. That group was also behind the organization of last year's No King's Day protests through downtown. Members say that no matter what today's turnout was, they're just happy to help people have their voices heard. Phil Sterling reporting from the studio, News 4 San Antonio.
Protesters also took to the streets of Austin this afternoon. Part of their message included demanding ICE agents leave the Austin area. Congressman Greg Gossard joined them, calling for the firing of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
The way we come back from this is we say to the millions and millions of people who have been immigrants and been working in this community, we see you, you're a part of our community, you've been working, you've been paying taxes.
A speaker at the protest also mentioned they would continue to return to the Texas Capitol every 2 weeks. Another anti-ICE protest took place shortly after in downtown Austin. It marks the 4th protest against ICE since Thursday. It happened at a building that's been used by ICE agents in recent months. One person with the Austin Immigrants' Rights Action Committee says the goal of the protest and others is to demand accountability.
We want justice for Renee Good, and I know this is, we're in Austin, that's in Minneapolis, but, ICE is everywhere, right? This could be an issue anywhere.
Tonight's protest turned violent as law enforcement started firing non-lethal rounds while demonstrators were allegedly blocking an intersection there. At least one person was seen being detained by law enforcement. We'll be sure to update you on the latest as we learn more from Austin. Another protest is set for tomorrow in Pflugerville.